This is our freezer. It's looking a little bit empty these days. And this is our land. It's also looking a little bit empty these days. We are taking a little bit of a break from the cabin build today because, like you saw, our freezer is looking a little bit empty, and now that we've been raising our own meat for the past few years on our last property, it's really hard to go back to the grocery store meat. So even though there's a little bit of meat still in our freezer, when you raise your own meat, you kind of have to plan ahead and grow the meat before you can put it in the freezer. So we've got this old corral that is on our property, and we are going to convert it to be a new home for some piglets. And those piglets are going to go into our freezer at the end of the year, but we need to get this ready for them, and yeah, we're picking them up in a few days. So this is going to be a nice little pasture area for some pigs, and then we also have some meat birds on order. So they're going to be here at the end of July, but if we could have a nice secure spot for them, this will be it. Whew, we got some wildfire smoke rolling in, and already I'm feeling out of breath. It's yucky. Even though we got a ton of rain, I don't know where the smoke is coming from, but hopefully it's not too close.
Good job, Boo.
Ah, this battery's dead.
Safety.
So we found this gate in the big wetland, kind of where a road goes through, just off to the side. And obviously it's all mangled, but half of the gate is good still. So if we cut it at this middle support, we'll still have an awesome usable gate. And Greg said it's got, I think he called them J hooks that go right there. And yeah, that'll be an awesome gate. So we're gonna cut off the bad part, and we don't have any J hooks, so we'll have to try and make something if we can.
Maybe we'll just pick some up.
Or we'll just pick some up in town next time. But after that, we're going to start working on a little shelter for the piglets, and then we'll get some fencing up as well.
Okay, that's good. Probably eat up a whole battery on this too, though.
Earplugs.
Might have to bring the welder and just tack that back together after too. There, now that's devilishly sharp.
Nice. Free.
Yeah.
Well, not really free, but
Yeah, came with the property. It's not perfect, but it's good, and it's upside down. Yeah. We'll put this onto this one.
mm-hmm.
Do you want me to see if I can make a J-bolt?
Not right now.
No. Okay. Ants. Whoa! Wonder if they're fire ants. They're looking pretty red. Don't let them get on you, Katie. See what we can get out of this. We don't need much for wood. They don't have to be...
So there's two like 4x4 cottonwoods.
Yeah.
So there's 8 2x4s, long ways.
I still haven't set this thing up.
Whatever.
Well, it wants to fall off. It's kind of all over the place here.
So this log, we got it from near the gate, and as you can see, we've got like a nice, half of the gate is nice and set up, but I guess they didn't finish the project, or for whatever reason, I think this other log is part of the gate for the other side, and it's treated with something, so we figured it might be okay, but not a lot of it is okay, so we'll see what we can get out of there and see what we can scab out of here. We don't actually need a whole lot of lumber for this. We're just building a little lean-to sort of thing, and half of it's going to be pallets, just for a little house for the pigs. So we'll see what we can get.
this is touching this. It's higher than 8 inches.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I normally just, it's all good. Let's just go like this. So what are we at here? So it's 5 3/4.
5 6 1/4.
Here, we'll just go like this first. Take this off. For some reason the kill switch works again. That's nice. Even though they're little boards, they're beautiful. I got the grinder to cut some of those pieces if you want.
Here? It's over there.
It's over there, but we got it. Maybe we'll leave the one with the shotgun blast in it.
That one?
Yeah.
I think that just melted.
Want me to flatten it out? Perfectly good, Katie.
Or just got screws in it.
Oh,
All right, thunderstorms are rolling in. But we got some lumber, we got some metal that we can salvage. We can avoid using our good metal as much as possible. That would be awesome, because we'll have other projects for that, like the chicken pen and the goat pen. But at least for the pigs, they're not going to care what kind of metal we use. So it's a little bit burnt, but it should do the job. Portable power has been such a necessary tool for our off-grid life, especially now that we've moved to our new property. We don't want to block out the sound of the birds or the creek with a noisy gas generator, and it wouldn't have been possible without the sponsor of today's video, EcoFlow. Portable power is a game changer when you are working on all kinds of different projects on your property, especially when it is lightweight and portable. The Delta 3 Plus is just that, and it packs a serious punch when it comes to power. With its 1800 watt output and a 2600 watt X boost that is going to bypass inverter limitations, this unit can power just about every appliance. There's so many options on the market, but what stands out about EcoFlow is just how fast it can charge, going from 0 to 100% in 56 minutes. The Delta 3 Plus can also be expanded, which is something we love about modern off-grid technology. Not only is it a great tool for property maintenance, going into storm season, the Delta 3 Plus will keep you going during a power outage and other major weather events. Being able to run a water pump for dishes and toilets, your fridge, freezer, and other kitchen appliances, or even just connecting your internet so that you can stay connected with your loved ones is going to make the wait for the grid restoration so much more comfortable. Now we're going to show you just some of the ways that we are using our Delta 3 Plus around our property for various projects, and how you can use it if you decide to pick one up with the Prime Day savings event that's happening right now. I'm pretty sure this is the smallest power station we've ever used to run our air compressor, which is pretty freaking awesome. So we've got our Starlink internet, which is going to be vital if you are in a power outage or something and you want to stay connected with your friends and family, stay connected so you can see when the grid's going to be reconnected, or if you need to request help. You can plug your Starlink or your internet into the EcoFlow Delta Plus, and that's going to keep you connected. I'm going to see how long this will run for.
electric fence charger. A small power station like this is perfect. Larger power stations are great for larger projects, and EcoFlow has a range of options, but what we find wonderful about the Delta 3 Plus is it has a huge amount of power capacity in a very, very small size. Not to mention, you can plug up to 1,000 watts of solar panels, charging it extremely fast and keeping it full for continuous use. So we find this unit the perfect balance between weight and power storage, while still being able to run everything that we need to use, especially in this cabin build. So we have 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB-As fast charge, and then 6 normal AC plugins.
Prime days here. Get ready for hurricane season with EcoFlow Tech. Save up to 62% off. Use our code 25EFPDTOGL for 7% off, valid until July 18th. And you can use that same code 25EFPDTOGL for 7% off with orders over $4,000, and that's valid until July 7th. And thank you to EcoFlow for sponsoring today's video and helping our channel keep going.
Ooh, screw you. We're using screws today. It's unfortunate that the Milwaukee's not working, because this one takes forever. I'm sure a 600-pound hog can't break this. 2 of them together will be.
Go find it, it's over there.
I was gonna go in between.
Why am I so bad at this?
I don't know. But you're not really getting better at it either.
Or do you want to go between?
Well, you know what I want to do? I want to go on the inside so that I can screw through here. I know it's not quite long enough, but that's okay. I got enough to hit.
But this is on the outside, so if we put something on here on the outside, or you want to leave a bit.
I'm thinking we should just put 3 boards across, and then we can put the sheet metal on the boards horizontal.
No, I'm talking about the side.
Sorry, what is
this
it?
This is on the outside, and now we're going to the inside, so it's not going to be...
No, that's true.
Unless you want to do ventilation at the top.
I don't think that's a big deal. This thing's going to be holy anyway. If we put it on the inside, this is a better support here. I can screw down in there. I think we should put it on the inside. At the top, we're going to put pieces of wood across so that we can get 2 pieces of sheet metal up here. So I'll have to mill a few more that are just a little bit longer.
And I think you should go longer at the back so that they can have just a covered area outside.
Okay.
So we're gonna get a couple more 2x4s to support the walls in the middle, and then we'll use this old salvaged metal, which is kind of beautiful actually. So it'll look a lot nicer than if we just use plywood, and it's pretty sturdy, but we don't really want to use it for the roof because it could leak, and we've got better metal that we could use for the roof that'll keep them dry inside. And I think there'll even be some ventilation at the top of the wall with this as well, so should be good for them.
And suddenly I realize it's gonna be alright.
Did you lower it already?
I raised it. Does that look better? It's too high now, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought I had to get it down.
How's that?
Yeah, good enough.
Good enough. The pigs won't care. Pigs won't care. Here, give that a boot so it flattens it out, Katie.
I can't, I have to push it. It's all good until you hit the ribs, and then it's not good.
You're almost through, Katie.
For now.
I'm glad you're wearing cut level gloves. I'll tell you.
Off my line though.
That's okay. How far off your line are you?
Well, it's getting worse.
You want me to do some from the other side?
Yeah.
It's not a bad little place for pigs. I'd sleep in here. Now I gotta hop on that mill for a quick second to get some boards for the roof. I really don't want to use anything that we've bought because this whole thing is a recycling project. Recycled pallet. This is just whatever wood we milled. These two are bought lumber. I paid money for this. I don't want to pay any money for this thing. So I'm gonna go mill some more boards and we'll get the roof on. I've got a very special treat for you guys. The roof is a different color.
So we've got a 55-gallon plastic drum that we will use for a waterer, and I'm gonna cut the barrel in half, hopefully. Greg went to get the Sawzalls, but I'm gonna try and use this saw first, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, that was nothing.
Did you bring your blade up?
Yeah.
Just to make it easier to cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll just go back and because it'll hold it together, and then I can.
Oh, I see.
Then I can go back.
I'm gonna go get those boards cut.
Well.
Okay, I'll run the foot and you run the wheel. Let's go find... You like this, don't you? Katie doesn't want to walk because we're still hurting from building the cabin. For what?
Just to get it out of here.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess that has to happen. What do you want to do with this? Throw it in the fire? Oh my goodness, it's stuck in the earth. Oh, just a sec. Here. Check it out, Katie. Melcher's green. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Who was Melcher anyway?
So our plan is to use the full length of the metal and have it overhanging so that they have a covered area outside as well as the inside, obviously. And so we got the metal here. We're just gonna see what orientation we should do for the lumber so that the overhanging bit has some support.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to say.
Yeah. It's hot and then it's cold and then it's hot and then it's cold and then it's hot and then it's cold.
Hopefully they're even long enough. I don't know that that one is.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We're so close to it looking good though.
Ah. this is good. I've enjoyed it. This is my kind of work for a day like this.
All right, we've got good shade in the back for them. We got a little bit of an extra overhang on the side as well, so there's some shade there. Juniper is testing it out. We've got a feeder bin, which was, I think might have been like a hood vent for a stove in the cabin over there or something. I don't know, it's just laying around, so we screwed it in. And we're gonna do some slab wood on the front, just to do something kind of different. And then that'll be it. It's looking good. We'll have a little doorway. And yeah, it's unique, but I like it. I don't want it to look like a perfect little barn and the perfect little acreages that are just outside of town. I want this to look funky and cool and different. And I think we achieved that. And this was all free, so that's awesome. Quagging truck. You hear what I said?
What's that?
It's a quagging truck.
Quagging. If only it was all this easy, eh? Okay, push it so that it's vertical. There. Okay. There. Good job.
Your turn.
I just want to get it tight first. Bottom's so damn tight at the very, very bottom. Oh, okay. Oh.
Stronger than the fence.
There we go.
All right, we got the fencing done. We got the pig house done. We're just about ready for them, but
Testing it out.
Steve, don't wreck it. We're gonna put some more fencing over the gate so that they can't sneak out there. And then we'll have to just pick up some J-bolts in town next time we go. And then we can get the gate up. We're also gonna bring an IBC tote over here, and we'll have the water on a solar pump, so that'll pump into the IBC tote, and we'll have that will always be available for backup. And then we will have the overflow go into the water container, and then the water container can overflow into their little wallow spot. So they should be pretty happy with that, I think. And then our plan is to kind of move them down that way as needed, or I don't know, once a week or every couple days sort of thing.
Rotational grazing.
Rotational grazing. So we'll have them in here, we can get them trained on the hotline, and then we'll be able to start moving them around a bit more. And then we've got a huge roll of fencing still. I don't know when we're going to get to this part of the project, but we want to fence all the way around because there's posts there around the corral, and then there's posts that go all the way around. So we'll have our meat birds in here as well, and that'll be fenced off, so they'll have kind of a little bit of added protection aside from the guard goats, of course. And yeah, that's our plan. And we should have full freezer in the fall, which would be really nice.
These little piggies need to learn about the line. Pull it out. I already broke that one.
Oh.
Oh man, that's hard wood. So I'm going to be training our sweet little piggies to electric tape. It's very easy to see. It's typically meant for horses, but I want the pigs to be able to see that anytime you see this, you don't go there. So my plan for this year, we're gonna have 2 different pigs. They're gonna get big. They are pasture-friendly pigs, so they're gonna be eating everything out here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run electric fence inside of this area, and Katie and I are gonna continue fencing all the way around this, maybe about 1.5 acre paddock. But we're gonna get that fenced off, and then we're gonna train the pigs to this, and then come early winter, they're gonna be in a freezer. Well, here she is. So I've got the white line for the piggies, and this line for the bears, and my fence charger, my 12-volt battery. This is a 6-foot ground. That should be just plenty for a little paddock like this. The electric fence is done. Now we just got to get the water in here, do a couple little things. I've got to run a water line from our solar pump to an IBC tank here, and then we're gonna irrigate this little bit of the field just so that there's always green grass for the pigs, because that's gonna make a big difference in the meat when it's time to eat. This is a fun little project. I live for little projects like this.
Do you have pliers on you?
Yeah. Is that a sheep?
Aspen!
Ah! What's that sheep doing looking at us?
It's got a head on the other side.
There you go. Juniper, aren't you proud of her? Use your thumb to push your bucket down, and use your thumb to snap it into the bucket. Oh, that's all you got, eh? Oh, you got it. Yep. a lot of work to plant a tree. So considering there's about 20% dirt in there at maybe a liberal estimate, we are going to have to go find a little bit of dirt to fill in around the tree. This is straight rock up here. It'll be good because once the tree roots get into that rock, that tree will never fall over. But we need to get it some good soil.
Alright, brought the quad trailer to get some dirt, and I think that is as heavy as that thing can handle. I'm having a hard time even reversing it because it's of the weight distribution inside the trailer. It just wants to turn, so I'm gonna try. I'm almost there. Let's see if I can get it backed up. It's
just too hard.
It's impossible. Too heavy on the one side, on the flat side.
Gotta go straight. Oh shit, tire's right off.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, the tire's right off.
That's what I just said. All right, we've got chickens, goats, we're ready for pigs. We've got some vegetable plants, which I haven't really shown, but Divine brought them when she came to visit us. So I've got some garden plants growing, and now we have a fruit tree. I think we can call this a functional farm, can't we? So this is a Honeycrisp apple, and at the store it said it was a zone 3, but now I'm looking at the label, it says zones 4 to 7, and then the other label on it says zone 3 winter hardy mid-season bloomer. So who knows? Who knows? I guess we'll see next year. I also didn't realize it needs a pollinator, so I think that means it needs another tree, but it's in the ground at least. See what happens. All right, we have got everything. All of the fence posts are in all the way around. So now we've got less than a full roll of fencing left. So we'll just get that up and then that'll be it until we can pick up some more. But making some good progress.
Okay, you guys stand there. It's a big job. Somebody's got to do it, Katie.
Oh, wait till I'm on it before you go. You better help Steve out.
I'll get there.
Grab the garbage.
Oh, goats are after it. The goats are on it.
As long as somebody gets in.
Oh, you guys got to go on that.
Steve! Come on, Steve! Oh, there we go. We figured it out. Come on, Steve! Come on! You figured it out! What the? Oh my gosh! There's a goat! All right, we got all the way around. And we were just short to reach the next post. And well, we've got just a couple sections there and then this side left to do, but we're all out of fencing. So we're gonna have to pick something up later and finish it. But some pretty good progress. Happy with that. We're ready for the pigs in there. Well, we got to get the water set up, but that'll be easy. And then this area, I don't know. We started looking into sheep. We'll get a couple sheep, or we're definitely getting meat birds, so they can go in here as well. Just feels like we should have animals here. So that might be coming up in the future. But we're actually going to be heading back to our house for a few days to just go do some maintenance and cut the grass and just make sure everything is all good there. We do have our camera set up, but just want to go there and get our actual eyes on the place. So probably bring you along for that, show you how everything's doing there, and we'll be back here to start working on the cabin. We kind of just needed a break from that. We did a couple 14-hour days on the cabin before just getting the framing done for the rain. So we're physically in pain and just exhausted from that. So it's been nice to work on other stuff because of course we just have to keep moving forward, but it's helpful to do something different for a little while. So we are turning this place into a farm. Thanks for watching, and make sure you say hi down in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, and we'll see you in the next one.